Hello friends, today we are going to discuss how to increase the rank of your website on Google regarding the Google SEO. In the recent year, Google have changed their algorithms quite a lot. So we need to adjust our SEO according to the Google new algorithms. So there are simple 8 tips what you can follow to improve your ranking in the website, improve your ranking of Google. The first tip is outdated content. Like we have written a blog long back and it's performing well, but slowly it's going down in the ranking because Google nowadays is discarding the old content as there are 2 billion new blogs every day in Google. Apart from that, there are 63 billion entries in Google database. So Google nowadays is discarding the old content. So it's always good to keep refreshing the content of your page. From Google Analytics, you can come to know what pages are performing good. So what you can do, you can add some fresh content to your old pages. It's a good technique to keep the fresh content and keep Google entertained and keep your web pages in the good ranking in Google and keep performing well. The second point is pages with the less content. Before we used to figure out that 500 words is a great content for Google, but due to the recent changes, Google prefer to have more content. Okay, like some user ask you a question and you replied in 200 or 300 words, that's fine. But if you are writing a blog, it's always preferred to be a detailed blog rather than a short blog like before of like 300 to 500 words. So if you can put more content in your blog, it's always good and it's always preferable by the Google algorithm. The third thing is excessive or irrelevant ads on your website. Basically you put a lots of ad which is not even related to the content of your website, or if you put a lot of ads on your website, it's going to increase the loading time of the website, especially when some users are accessing the web page on a mobile device. So if your website is slow and the web pages are loading slow due to the lots of ad, Google don't entertain these kind of content. So it's always preferred to have less ads or relevant ads only on your web page. Next point is automated generated contents. Like we put a lot of automated generated content on the website from time to time, but Google come to know with the new algorithm that the similar content is available on other website, which is like with the automatic content generator, they copy the blocks of other website but rewrite it. But the new algorithms of Google is able to verify these kind of automatically generated content and give them less rating than the original blog. So it's always advisable to have a unique content and rather than automatically generated content. The next thing is pop-ups. You have seen lots of websites where user put the pop-ups when you are entering the websites. So it's bad for the user as well, user experience, because you are putting the pop-ups when someone is entering your websites, and also bad for the loading of the website and for the users as for the Google algorithms as well. So it's always advisable not to put too much pop-ups basically at the time of the entry of the web page, rather than if you want to put some pop-ups or uh, some other things like uh, con content page, subscription page, all these kind of things you can put at the exit of the page rather than on the entry of the page. It's a good idea to uh, keep the users interested and not make them annoying, as well as for the Google as well. Irrelevant internal links. One thing we have learned in the past is to create a lots of internal links from one page to another. But if you create too much internal links which are not even of use, and just creating internal links from one page to another which are not even the relevant content, it's going to affect your Google rating in a bad way. You can create internal links, that's not a problem, but you need to create relevant internal links to the articles which are interrelated, or the terms which are interrelated, rather than just bombarding your web pages with internal links to another page which are not even relevant. Another thing is duplicate content. Like if you copy paste the content from another place on another blog and put on your website, Google is definitely going to identify the duplicate content. And if you go to the web page of Google, it says there is no penalty for duplicate content. It's not going to block the page, or it's going to index the page in the normal way. But the problem is it's going to give the higher rating to the original content rather than duplicate content. So it does not make sense that you have a duplicate content which is already there on the web, on someone else's website, and you copy paste it. Backlinks to the spammy website. Before, uh, one of the part of the Google SEO was to create as many backlinks to the websites, or trading links from one page to another. Like their website would say, you put our links on your site and we put your links on our site. But if you it does not make sense. Google start blocking the web pages which have too many links to the spammy websites. So rather than putting hundreds of links to the website which are irrelevant and which are not even related to your content, is good to have few links but to a good actual content or the website which are related to the data on the web pages which you are publishing. So it's always advisable not to create too much spammy links. So these